how well considered are these security steps? From among how many did you choose, and why especially those? Because you could have added 6th, 7th layer, or maybe replace one of those with something else.
Well, my question actually was that if I played even like tougher way, because initially my plan was to go with more smoother or more like user friendly in that sense. Why I chose to so many is to see actually if I tested this on real people, are they willing to go through it? And like as you saw, yes they were. Yes they were. There's also with security and user experience is like two sides of the coin. One is how easy will it be for the user, and the other side is how secure it is. And quite often those two little bit contradict each other. Meaning that if you want really secure stuff, it's much harder to use, or not harder, but more inconvenient in that sense. More steps, still usable. And all those solutions here are actually already being used today in so many places, so it was really a no-brainer in that sense. And another cool thing about it was that when I showed this to Victoria, she said that she has something similar, or this dashboard type of thing, profile page in mind as well. But one thing she forgot to think about was that, okay, yeah, when they do lose their card, those extra login options are actually valid and quite good.
But did she explain why it takes 5 years until this is?
Yes, it's pretty much the legislation thing. And like she said, for me, that okay, just if you want my help, I can help you with it. Write down some necessary steps and how the information should go from one step to other. Then she said this is something that they can take in as a basis and evaluate on top of that how to actually proceed, and make it into reality.
But how is it different from Smart ID then?
Actually, it shouldn't be. That's the whole thing. Instead of this virtual ID, there should be, they could, at least e-residents should be able to use this Smart ID. And that would take care of so much problems. The only thing is that why I at first didn't understand that what's the problem with the Smart ID, why aren't you using it, is that mobile ID, e-ID and ID card are all like ordered from the state, by the state, so the state takes the responsibility. But actually the same company who created those identities, digital identities, also created Smart ID, but only because they created it on their own initiative. That's the problem there. So let's say hypothetically if state would order something similar, it would all be fine. And one other thing that discussing with Victoria, I realized that if Estonian the law changes made, that Smart ID is the same level identification as mobile ID and ID card and e-ID, then already this would be a big win, because for e-residents who want to operate in Estonia, Smart ID is then already applicable.
But you are now in this 5-year perspective. You are focusing on this visual thing.
Yeah.
But something can be taken on right away. The fact itself that I've lost my card and what do I do now? There is no procedure right now. I understand.
No.
So
currently the situation is if you lose or break or it gets stolen, you have to go the whole process all over again. No information you cannot like retain anywhere. The whole process from step one. Meaning that if you already have a company, 3 weeks minimum to not access your company and your money and your company is quite scary, I'd say. And actually, if I remember correctly, there was one case. And what happened was that the car was stolen or broken, doesn't matter really at the moment, but this already had happened. user lost their card, they couldn't access their money, so 2.5 month waiting period to get this new card. What's the first thing you do? Cash out and run.
After that experience.
After that experience. 2.5 months, you get a lot of thoughts going on in your head.
I think I would have looked at it a bit broader, you know. Basically, identifying people is something that technology is involved in security, and you try to show the current technology that is feasible to do that. But think of it this way: you, as an Estonian, if someone comes to you now and says, "Are you Estonian?" You're like, "Why are you asking me? Should I go home get my passport?" E-residents should also always feel that, you know, I'm an e-resident. You know, your solution is going to that direction, which is good. There were a few things, you know, practical, you know, in terms of experience. I don't want to really comment on that. I think it's about the bigger idea. But I think cards are from 90s, and it is. I know there's legislations, but we need to think of identification as being, hey, you know who I am, you know. And you know I have like residency here, I'm legal here or something, whatever. I want to have that kind of interaction. But one thing I have to say, how many of you have QR code scanner on your phone or somewhere?
You need just a camera. You need just a camera.
So the QR code is there, it was just an example, there could be some other
Sure.
ways.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't have any more comments because this is where we are heading. But as you know, what Victoria said, there is some other complications not related to technical side or this. So hopefully the laws will be changed faster and this will be approved faster so that we could.
But also a quick solution is that if you're an e-resident, you know you have next of kin or whatever, someone that can actually be your representative. Why not letting them assign someone that in case of any accident or something like that, they can actually manage part of, you know, their job, maybe as an option.
So you mean someone else?
Yeah, if I lose my card, which is very stupid to lose a card and be blocked, but I already have Hans' name, who is another e-resident or Estonian citizen that can actually take money out of my account and, you know, some other quick solution. Yeah. Basically, he's confirming who I am because he knows me and you trust him. Anyway, it's just an idea.
It's like Lipin
Then it
said
depends,
that
of course.
they are actually not like like service providers. They will do Lotto for you, but they don't want to be charged of your money, even on those like extreme backup cases.
Yeah.
But yeah, but accessing your money, it's like it might be like a wider term, not only using your ID card, but like multiple easier accounts.
Or it could be like something like PayPal model, you know. I just need to go, there's another startup, I just go sign up, I use a username and password, email and password, and that company, a startup, deals with the legal issues that e-residency and Estonian government has, but for me it would be only a login, and that startup, you know, charges me something like PayPal. I don't care about credit cards anymore, I just log in, pay by PayPal. So if anything happens, they will take care of it.
Well, it's again with like many things presented here that they tackle real issues that are not answered by e-residents right now. So even if we don't have the answer yet, then even the answer that we are dealing with it, let me help you, let me retrieve at least some information, is better than no answer. So that's the thing, I think, with Hans' work as well, that even if we can't use the full bulk of it, at least we can take some steps already. We can already think about what happens if the person loses a card, so that she doesn't have to start from zero. She will hate that.